cool episode. I gotta deliver this package, huh?
It's her, isn't it? The girl from before?
What girl?
I
The
have
walking
no
girl?
idea what just happened, but we should probably take her back to the DHV Magellan, hmm?
Say Nirvana. Can I save? Damage taken 150 or less, 455%. Be right back. I wanted to end it here, but I don't know if I could save before the next chapter starts.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Combat. I only leveled up plus 697 for combat. That's a lot of combat. Episode 6, Chrysalis. Cat. This episode's good, huh? We're getting the goods. Ew. I hate that. This is the most disgusting thing Kojima's ever done. Ugh.
How's it going, Sam? You look better already. That's a relief. While you were recovering, we managed to learn a few things about our mystery girl. When you feel up to it, come to the room next door. Don't push yourself. Take your time.
Interesting. Well, the question is, can I load? I can't load, huh? So I can't really see that cutscene again. Unless I beat the fight again. I'm better off continuing. A strange realm. I gotta continue then. Because I want that to be part of an episode. Okay, then let's continue. Corpus. Trapped in a strange realm. Shortly after extending the chiral network to the Northern Environmental Observatory, Sam is dragged into a strange realm where he battles an unidentified man and eventually manages to defeat him. Connecting the Northern Observatory. Okay, I read that already. Hazardous. Recover all weapons, sets, and burrowing bombs stolen by brigands. The staff of the Northern Environmental Observatory have discovered several pieces of cargo containing weapons and equipment. Among them appears to be some kind of device dismantled into several pieces. The cache washed up and tarred to the north of the observatory was immediately seized by the brigands and taken to their base in the west. The Northern Environmental Observatory suspects the brigands intend to use the equipment to upgrade their weapon systems and have already recorded several underground explosions thought to be caused by burrowing bombs recovered by the standard cargo. The armaments pose a severe threat to both the Northern Environmental Observatory as well as Drawbridge. The utmost caution is needed. Open combat may trigger the detonation of yet more burrowing bombs. To protect Observatory, recover all the weapons, sets, and burrowing bombs stolen by the brigands. Escape the strange realm. While investigating tar current anomalies near the Northern Environmental, Sam is suddenly engulfed by a powerful jet of tar. Sam wakes up in a battle-ravaged city where he encounters an unidentified man and a group of skeletal soldiers. You need to find your way out of this space by whatever means necessary. The unidentified man would appear to hold the key to doing so. Find the man and escape the mysterious place. Databank. The strange realm, Nirvana. On his mission to cross North America and establish the UCA, Sam repeatedly found himself transported to a mysterious space beyond the borders of this world. Time passed differently, moving hours for every moment in the world. Its very fabric was permeated by the regrets of those who had died in wars long past. The mysterious space that Sam has encountered on this mission is all too similar. And yet Dahlman says it's not a battlefield. What this mean in practice remains unclear. Nirvana is a Buddhist concept. It refers to the enlightened state of freedom and joy achieved by those who break free of the cycle of birth and rebirth, known as samsara. The space in which Sam has found himself, however, appears to be something very different. Sam stats. Traversal. Carrying capacity. Fatigue. KO damage. Maximum lung. I don't really hold my breath a lot. Attack range. attack power. Handguns. Assault rifle. Sniper rifle. Shotguns. Not enough shotgun. Enhancements. Brigands are up to something. Identify cargo was spotted in the area where tires started spouting. It wasn't there before. To immediately swipe at the brigands. They got very lucky and they know something we don't. This affects everyone, but I believe we can rely on drawbridge for help. They even sent the surrounding brigands surrounding facility packing. We'd be lost without drawbridge. They took out his giant mech that just showed up here. They put up a bushfire over here too. No one else could have done that. Not even drawbridge, just me. Let's do a save then. Okay, let's talk to Dollman.
Are you sure you're all right, Sam? I did notice that you were tossing and turning in your sleep. And I'm still not sure what to make of the girl we found in that other place. Why don't we do as Fragile suggested and visit her in the next room?
Shower first. One chiral crystal? That's it? Alright, go to the next room. Go to the next room.
Come on. You're okay. Come on.
Whoa.
Careful.
Come on.
Careful.
Come down.
You got it?
Come on.
Thanks.
This is what happens when she has nightmares, it seems.
There are those who connect with the beach during REM sleep, allowing a tremendous amount of chiralium to flow into their bodies.
Cat, don't licking.
Hey, is your wrist gonna be okay?
Yeah. We ran some blood and DNA tests on her. And checked her for signs of injury.
As far as we can tell from a medical perspective, her health is in perfect condition. But that doesn't make the crystalloid shell in which we found her any less troubling. Not to mention the tar-like fluid that came pouring out of it. We're still analyzing both. And there's more.
You mean those suckers?
Indeed. But that's not what I'd call them.
Ew.
Much closer to a chiral rash, I would say. You know how chiral allergies can sometimes trigger goosebumps? It's like that, except a fair bit worse. The tar-like secretions can accelerate the passage of time on contact, it seems.
We suspect she has dooms too.
And that when she's levitating, she's experiencing the nightmares common amongst sufferers.
That space or realm she left behind to come here. The fellow we saw called it Nirvana, I believe. But to me, it looked like the land of the dead.
Even so, she's a living human being. And I believe that she was born in that place. After things settled down, I spoke with her for a little. Or tried to. She was still in shock, which made it harder to communicate.
Did she tell you her name?
Doesn't seem like she has one, as far as I could tell. So, I named her myself. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, huh?
Why would you name her Tomorrow?
Sam, it's Charlie. We've recently received a report of brigands engaging in suspicious activity to the west. I'm sure you'd like to push on, but I don't think we can afford to ignore this. Please access the DHV Magellan's delivery terminal to undertake this main order.
Tomorrow. Corpus. Chiral rash. Doom sufferers are known to react to chiral density by involuntary crying or developing goosebumps that may break into a chiral rash. Such responses are known as chiral allergic reactions. Ordinarily, goosebumps are triggered in reaction to cold temperatures and psychological stresses, such as fear or surprise. Chiral allergic reactions, however, occur as a result of Doom sufferer's sensitivity to the world of the dead. Tomorrow. A young woman who came to this world from a realm inhabited by the dead. Sam found Tomorrow encased in chrysalis, rescued her, and took her back to DHV Magellan, where Tarman and Fragile cut open the chrysalis to reveal a young woman covered in tar. Fragile decided to call her Tomorrow. Okay. Well, this episode can't just be a cutscene, so we gotta do a mission at least.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Looking clean as...
Any comments on Tomorrow?
A mysterious young woman from the world of the dead. I hope she makes a swift recovery.
Descriptive.
I just can't stop thinking about that place. It was filled with the spirits of the dead, a vast number, beyond counting. And the man who attacked us without any explanation. I don't have any idea who he is. Do you? It was a place that belonged to the dead. And while we were trapped there, only a scant few seconds seemed to have passed here. It's like the beach in that regard. Time flows differently there, relative to how it does in our world. Those battlefields you once journeyed to were also pockets of reality outside of ours. But this was different. Perhaps we'll be able to understand it better if we ever get the chance to go there again. Which isn't to say that I want to go back. I don't really have any...
Nothing else to say right now. Terraforming report, Northern Environmental Observatory. Check it out, Sam. Our environmental observatory is getting greener by the day. Turns out my rain's pretty handy. Yeah, we never really saw much of Rainy now. $61,998.
Before I forget, Sam, it seems you left some cargo behind outside the Northern Environmental Observatory, where the tar bubbled up before we were whisked away to the other side. You remember all that excitement, yes? Anyway, Tarman was kind enough to collect your cargo for us.
Oh, nice.
It's been placed in your private locker aboard the DHV Magellan.
Thank you, Tarman.
Sam, we've received an urgent request from the Northern Environmental Observatory. Brigands to the west of the facility have got their hands on a large stockpile of weapons and have taken it back to their base.
This happened shortly after the recent Tarthal abated. The surrounding area was littered with a massive quantity of cargo that had been washed up by the tar. The brigands wasted no time gathering up everything they could and hauling it back to their encampment.
Maybe they deserve
This
it.
included weapons and gear unlike any we've seen before. And now we've begun observing new brigand units in the field. These ones are wearing red, reinforced armor, accented with luminescent light strips. As their unique appearance suggests, they're more resistant to damage. Melee and electrical attacks are especially ineffective against them. These units have clearly been outfitted for close quarters combat, and their sudden deployment is troubling to say the least. Their presence likely indicates that the brigands are gearing up for a raid of some sort. And if we ignore this development, the brigands could use their new toys to attack the observatory, and there's no telling what might happen then. So we need to seize all of them before they have a chance to do so. Moreover,
America.
the latest data from the observatory strongly suggests an explosion of some sort occurred just beneath the Earth's surface not long ago.
One more mission then.
APAS analyzed the shockwave and has concluded that it is consistent with the type produced by ground-penetrating ordnance. This leads us to believe that the cargo the brigands secured may have included powerful explosive material. Directly assaulting the brigands using firearms risks triggering these devices, and we cannot predict how that would affect the region. Any sort of
Stealth only?
catastrophic explosion may also have an adverse impact on the tar currents. It is therefore critical that you avoid combat and secure the cargo.
Yes.
If possible. I implore you to take on this main order, Sam, and soon.
Stealth mission. Somebody say sneaking mission? Can't use guns because they will explode, huh? Exciting. Hazardous. Recover all weapon sets and burr ring bombs stolen. Where was the cache said to me? Okay. No weapons. That's a FAMAS. I should have checked out what this was. That's pretty cool. Update it again. It's armament of brigands. Shortly after extending the chiral network to the northern environmental territory, Sam is dragged into a strange and bloody battles and I can't read this today. Unidentified man, Sam defeats him and returns to reality with some kind of chrysalis in tow. The drawbridge crew discovers a young woman inside the chrysalis and Fragile names her Tomorrow. Sam, meanwhile, has been asked by the staff to the Northern Environmental Observatory to recover weapon sets and burying bombs at the brigand base. That it? Oh, these are good. What do you call that? Thumbnails. Game literally chooses for you. Oh, I like how you can shake the truck like this. Okay, last mission maybe. I should have been doing this at night. Don't steal my truck. What the hell is that? Whale? Where the hell is the rest of my grenades? Two down. Cargo that's marked as hazard will explode if it takes significant amount of damage in a single blow. It will explode if cumulative damage reaches a certain point. Be sure to handle with care. Oh, don't get shot. It's not don't shoot. It's don't get shot. Will explode battle damage single. Right. Also explode if it takes enough cumulative damage. If enough damage, it will damage Sam and the cargo. Too scared to try that new weapon. The boomerang. He doesn't know where I am.
Covered everything then. Great. Let's get it delivered.
Oh shit. Stealth mission. Oh, that's a cool little area. What time is it? 2:30.
Okay, just a bit further now.
really go out and steal all that stuff from the brigands?
Steal.
Way to go, Sam. Let me get started on processing your haul. I can't find a single scratch on any of this stuff. You truly are one of a kind. You have accomplished so much.
Guidepost.
Only you could have done. We want you to have this data as thanks.
Structures that automatically illuminate at night, allowing them to be used as landmarks. Several guideposts can be deployed to mark out en route through the landscape. Walk a path often enough, you won't need directions. Cool. Post outfitted with a lamp that automatically illuminates at night. Many ports rely on guideposts to make their deliveries. Paths often form between guideposts as a result. Guideposts change color daily, producing spectacular light show that illuminates the night sky. Cool. New bridge type? Did I just read that correctly? A pass enhancement, memory. Okay.
We've increased your allocation of materials.
Bridge type.
Our way of saying thanks.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Stealth. Enemy vitals indicator. Space vital information for enemy detected by the sensor. Vitals.
The guidepost data we just shared with you is great for making landmarks to prevent people from getting lost, even at night. And when you do place them, you'll find they're useful not only for getting your bearings, but also for creating routes that will facilitate travel for everyone. Aside from that, we've also made it so you can now use your PCC to fabricate bridges up to 80 meters in length.
80 now.
The
Instead of 30.
Prone to flooding, so I imagine extra long bridges will be especially handy. Oh, and Sam, there's actually one other thing I wanted to talk about. Call it a little insight into the cargo you recovered on our behalf. It included a device I believe you guys have taken to calling a chiral jammer. These jammers are capable of disrupting the flow of local tar currents. In addition, you also recovered some explosives modded to be able to penetrate the ground and detonate within the tar. This would destabilize the currents over a large area. Needless to say, both these items could have been used to deliver an enormous blow to the chiral network. In other words, we've really dodged a bullet. But what I'd like to know is why this tech wound up in their hands in the first place. Can't chalk it up to pure chance. Honestly, it's almost like those brigands knew in advance that the tar was hiding cargo. We've got to consider the possibility that someone gave them a heads up. Food for thought on the road ahead.
For sure.
Excellent work, Sam. You'll be happy to hear that tomorrow's regained consciousness. Once you're back on board the DHV Magellan, you should see for yourself.
One more cutscene. I'm too tired. I don't think I should continue. Read the corpus and end it here. It's armament of brigands. Drawbridge crew discover a young woman inside a chrysalis in fragile remembrance. Sam safely disarms the brigands by recovering a cache of powerful armor they have been storing on their outpost. Is that it? Ooh, long bridge. A large bridge that can be used by vehicles. Bridges can be built anywhere from chiral network using PCC. After build foundation, contribute metals to complete its construction. Bridge can be built 30 to 45 meters length. Surface of the bridge is connected to the electrical grid, meaning that batteries won't drain when crossing. Upgraded bridges are more durable to timefall and natural disaster. Thanks to Northern Environmental Observatory cooperation, it's now possible to build bridges that are 80 meters in length. 80. Chiral jammer. A device that prevents chiral network from operating. The principles that underpin the operation of this one are clear, however, the fact of widespread anomalies were detected prior to construction jammer. According to the tar dynamo theory, the tar currents are constantly generating a chiral field. These chiral fields are observed in locations with chiral density, such as BT areas and their surroundings, and primarily affect things that are connected to the other side. Keeping these fields stable is essential to ensure the smooth operation of the chiral network. The chiral jammer agitates the tar situated beneath it, creating a vortex that causes anomalies in the local chiral fields. These anomalies in turn disrupt regular chiral connectivity. No one knows who developed the chiral jammer or how it came to be in the brigand's possession. 80-meter bridge at the Northern Environmental Observatory's cooperation. It's now possible to build bridges that are 80 meters long. Materials required for completion: 1,200 metals. Check out our trophies. This one. Good episode. Trade day for now. I remember it used to crash whenever I raid.